Blackfriars' 70th season continuing with Detroit 67. It is on stage October 18th through November 3rd, opening up this Friday. Delighted to welcome back to the program Melanie McBride, who is part of the cast, and Jay Simmons, who is directing this time around.
Yes.
Great to have you both back here. Welcome.
Great to be back. Thank you.
All right, Jay, let's start with you.
Yeah.
Detroit 67, what's this about?
So it is about so much. Just to start off with, it is the first of a series of the Detroit project that was written by Dominique Morisseau. It centers around, obviously, Detroit riots. That is pretty much the backdrop for the story. What is actually happening within the story is a lot of socio-political, also family. We're talking a lot about relationships, gentrification, and then obviously Motown, the Motown music, the Motown sound.
Melanie, you play Caroline. She brings some of the mystery into this story, I guess. I know there's not a lot you can reveal, but tell us a little bit about her and what excites you about this opportunity.
Sure. So Caroline, again, yes, is more of a mysterious character. I can't tell too much. But she's essentially found in downtown Detroit in a bad state. She seems bruised. She's kind of stumbling. She looks like she's about to pass out. So the brother and his friend pick her up and bring her home so that they can take care of her because she's clearly not doing well, and she wakes up in the home, and you kind of slowly figure out more about her and what her story is and what happened to her, and yeah, that's all part of the mystery of the show. But it's been very exciting to get to know her. She's a very dynamic character. We've talked a lot about how Dominique Morisseau writes really strong roles for women, and all of the women in this show are very, very different and complex and bring a lot to the table, so it's been fun to figure that out and see how that relates to the other women in the cast. It's been really rewarding. The
title, of course, Detroit 67, and yet this subject matter is very relatable for audiences today, isn't it, Johnny?
Absolutely. The concepts and the things that everyone is dealing with at that time are things that we deal with right now. Racism, police brutality, the idea that we're still in somewhat of a class-based society. A lot of those things that were going on then are what are still going on today. And also, there's an interesting tie to Rochester as well, with Rochester having its own history of riots and actually being only 3 years apart from the Detroit riots. And, you know, the idea of racial issues and how we relate to each other and get over our racial issues. And I think it's also interesting just with Rochester's own history between, you know, Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony and what they strive to do. So a lot of these topics that we think are old are still here and still things that we are dealing with and having to overcome.
We'll see it play out on stage at Blackfriars, again, beginning October 18th. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Tickets for Detroit 67, dial 454-1260, or go online at blackfriars.org. As always, we'll share that on our site as well at rochesterfirst.com.